We are coming for you. You can't hide in Canada or the United States or the United Kingdom any longer. Wherever you are, we will come and hunt you down. We will make you regret your life choices. The Modi government's message to the Khalistani organization is crystal clear. The time for games is now over. Things have now gotten real. Hi and welcome. You're watching TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tribhuvan, and in this video, I will tell you about India's all-out attack on terror groups such as Sikhs for Justice in Canada. Let's begin. Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led Indian government is no longer taking the threat posed by Khalistani terror outfits like Sikhs for Justice, also known as SFJ, Babbar Khalsa International, Khalistan Zindabad Force and Khalistan Tiger Force lying down. Under its Ghar mein ghuskar marenge strategy, India has now deployed the National Investigation Agency, also known as NIA, to Canada. A high-level team of the NIA visited Canada this month for coordinating ongoing terror investigations. During its 4-day visit, the team, led by an Inspector General rank officer, will be discussing with the Canadian authorities the finding of its probe against Khalistani groups. The 3-member NIA team is pushing for the execution of the Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty for faster sharing of information related to anti-India activities. According to a report by Tribune, besides Canada, the probe agency is learned to be equipped with details of funding routes from the UK, the US, Australia, France and Germany. The Hindustan Times meanwhile reported that India's NIA team has formally asked Canada to declare the organization Sikhs for Justice a terrorist entity. Canada seems to be looking to fix its ties with India, which have suffered a setback due to Liberal mascot Justin Trudeau and his allies' supports for Khalistani organizations. According to a press release by India's High Commission in Ottawa, the NIA team was in Ottawa on Thursday and Friday at the invitation of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police or RCMP, and it also held additional meetings with the International Crime and Counter-Terrorism Bureau of Global Affairs Canada and with senior officers from the International Affairs Division of Public Safety Canada to deepen and expand India-Canada collaborations on counter-terrorism and interdiction of global terrorist financing. The release added that the visit by the NIA team was for better coordinating investigation against entities and individuals suspected of terrorism and to discuss other criminal matters. According to a senior Indian official quoted by the Hindustan Times, the Canadian law enforcement was very responsive to India's concerns during the comprehensive discussions, and a few other entities also figured in the talks. It was in December last year that the NIA had filed an FIR against SFJs Gurpatwant Singh Pannu, KTF's Paramjit Singh Pamma and Hardeep Singh Nijjar, who were all designated as terrorists under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. In its FIR, the NIA stated the SFJ and other Khalistani terrorist organizations, including but not limited to BKI, KTF and KZF, along with their frontal outfits, are conspiring to create an atmosphere of fear and lawlessness and cause disaffection among people to incite them against the government of India. The SFJ is headed by Avtar Singh Pannun and Gurpatwant Singh Pannun. SFJ has the backing of Pakistan's notorious ISI. The terrorist group has also written a letter against India to Chinese President Xi Jinping in the wake of the Galwan Valley showdown, where it condemned the Modi government's violent aggression against China, causing death to several soldiers of China at Ladakh along the line of actual control. The terror outfit did not stop here and thanked the people of China for their encouraging and supporting response to SFJ's call to hold non-governmental referendum 2020 for the separation of Punjab from India. It must be remembered that SFJ is leading the crusade of a so-called referendum 2020. Earlier this year, when the farmers protesting the Central Farm Laws organized a march to Delhi on Republic Day, the SFJ is learned to have announced a rupees 1.85 crore reward for anyone hoisting a Khalistani flag atop the India Gate. Now, India is taking the fight right to SFJ's backyard. That is in Canada. It seems Canada too has had enough of Khalistani extremism and is willing to cooperate with India to take down such an organization that aims at stoking chaos in India.